Alright, you guys, we are gonna attempt to make a big bow to go around my front door. So I saw several videos of people making these big bows with this bubble pack insulation, so I decided to give it a try. Honestly, it wasn't necessarily hard, it was just very time consuming. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest, this crazy man here, he really is the seamstress of our family. If anybody's missing a button in this family on their clothes, he's the one that's sewing it back on. And after an hour into making this bow and 1,000 glue sticks later, I really felt bad for asking for his help, but really he is like so meticulous and a perfectionist with this stuff. So y'all should see him wrap a Christmas present. It's pretty impressive. And I knew that he would help me make it to where I wasn't winging it too bad. I already had a wreath on my door, so I already knew the fabric that I wanted to use to match the wreath that was on my door. So I ordered all of this. The fabric, it is a ivory satin. I ended up ordering 8 yards for what I was making. And honestly, if you just do 2 loops, that would be, you could get away with using less than that. But I decided I wanted to do 4 loops, and it just had, I needed more material for that. But I ordered also the bubble wrap insulation off of Amazon too. I will link it in my Amazon storefront. And just like I measure any of my hand bows that I put in my wreaths in real life, I did not measure a thing with this either. I measure with my heart, and I just always have. So we just eyeballed everything, and we just kept layering and folding and gluing until we had all the front and the back all covered. And I knew how I wanted my bow to flow on my door. So I made one tail long, and then I made one tail kind of short to the side. You'll see a picture at the end. So that's how we just eyeballed that. And then when we got finished, we just ended up layering the bow loops, and then we just glued them together with hot glue. And while that was drying, we ended up making a little button, a little strip for the button that's going to go to in the middle once we scrunch it together. And unlike the loops that you'll see the inside of the bow, you didn't have to cover the other half of this, the back of it, because it's going to be in the middle. You'll see once we wrap it, you only had to cover one side of it. So I had Keith scrunch it together, and we just doubled up on some zip ties and zip tied it real tight, and then glued that button part on the fabric to make the little button. And there you go. And if you remember, I have grapevine around my door that I left up, and I just trailed some of that greenery up there a few weeks ago, and then I just kind of gathered the end of the tails and just zip tied them together to give them that scrunch. And then I just zip tied those to the vine around my door. And then I just doubled up and layered a zip tie through the back and just zip tied it to the corner of the door. So that's how I did it. Or I guess I should say that's how Keith did it, because he's the real hero of this show. Let me know if you have any questions.